Is America really winning with the new tariffs? After watching this, you might start to think differently. If you've noticed food is getting more expensive and stores are closing, you're not alone. Big brands like McDonald's, Target, and CVS might not be around forever. In just 6 months, food prices have gone up by more than 40%. At the same time, many stores from small shops to big chain stores have shut down across the US. Why is this happening? It's not just because people are shopping less. A big reason could be tariffs. These are extra taxes on goods from other countries like Canada, Mexico, and countries in Asia. These tariffs, which are now 35% to 50%, have made it more expensive for businesses to run. And that means higher prices for shoppers too. In this video, we'll look at 10 big retail chains that used to be very popular in North America. Now, they are dealing with empty shelves and high prices. This is making many people think twice before buying. This video uses public data and shows different sides of the issue. It's not meant to attack anyone. We just want to help you think more deeply and see the big picture. Let's begin. McDonald's, no longer cheap for many working people in North America. McDonald's used to be part of everyday life. A $6 lunch helped them get through a long day. Families could enjoy a quick and easy meal. Road trips weren't complete without stopping at McDonald's. But that's changing. A Big Mac combo now costs more than $12 in many US states. In California, some locations charge almost $15. Why? It's not because McDonald's wants to be a fancy restaurant. It's because of higher costs from tariffs. For example, Canada used to supply beef. Mexico sent cooking oil. Asian countries provided cheese packaging and kitchen tools. Now, because of tariffs, all of these things cost more. What used to cost $6 now costs $12 or even $15. And even though prices have doubled, the food seems smaller and not as good as before. To save money, some McDonald's locations are reusing cooking oil for fries, making smaller, thinner burgers using cheaper cheese that melts slower, offering less fresh lettuce. This makes people wonder, is McDonald's just trying to protect its profits? Or is it forgetting about the people who made it successful? McDonald's is more than just a fast food chain. It's seen as a sign of how healthy the economy is for regular people. If McDonald's is struggling, it could mean that low-cost food in general is in trouble. And if McDonald's is no longer affordable, can any other big brand stay strong? Macy's. A fading holiday tradition for many people, Macy's is a big part of holiday memories. Beautiful store displays, big sales, long Black Friday lines, and the famous Macy's parade on TV. But now, Macy's stores are quietly disappearing. What's surprising is that it's not just poor areas losing stores. Even Macy's in busy shopping malls are closing. Some people came back to shop after a long time and found their local Macy's was gone. And there hasn't been much news about it either. Most of Macy's products like coats, dresses, handbags, and jewelry come from places like China, India, Bangladesh, and Vietnam. But new tariffs on these goods have made them much more expensive. Macy's had a hard choice: raise prices and maybe lose customers, or keep prices the same, but offer fewer products now. Winter clothes cost 15% to 22% more than last year. Some items don't show up at all anymore. To save money, Macy's has cut staff and kept mostly cashiers, reduced the size of the displays, offered fewer styles and colors. Even holiday items like winter coats and new season shoes are arriving late. This makes shopping less exciting. Today, Macy's stores feel different. The lights are dimmer, there are fewer employees, and the shelves are often empty. Many people don't shop for fun anymore. They just stop by out of habit. The happy feeling of shopping is harder to find. And the workers, who now earn less and have fewer hours, may not feel as cheerful either. Target. No longer the middle-class favorite. Target used to be a favorite store for middle-class families in North America. It wasn't as crowded or cheap-looking as Walmart, and not as expensive as luxury stores. Target was a good balance: clean stores, well-chosen products, and fair prices. For many people, shopping at Target felt like a fun and useful experience. But now, things are changing. Target is facing problems from both sides, supply and demand. On the supply side, tariffs on goods from countries like China, Vietnam, India, and Mexico have increased costs. Because of these tariffs, many popular Target products are missing or arriving late. Even Target's own brand items have been delayed or stopped for now. Target also had to cut back on seasonal promotions, which used to encourage people to buy more than just essentials. On the demand side, people are spending less. Many customers are now only buying what they really need. They avoid fun or extra purchases. Fewer people are visiting the stores, and those who do are shopping quickly and spending less. This change is easy to see in the stores. There are fewer workers, less help available, and employees get fewer hours and smaller bonuses. Shelves are empty, signs are missing, and displays are messy. Some new stores have even reduced their hours after just a few months because of weak sales. Customers say the store doesn't feel welcoming anymore. It feels cold, quiet, and not exciting. People are disappointed because Target used to balance good prices, a nice shopping experience, and quality products. Now, shelves are empty, service has dropped, and people are losing trust in the brand. This isn't a big crash. It's a slow decline, hard to notice unless you're really paying attention. Wendy's, no longer a trustworthy favorite. Wendy's used to be special in the fast food world. The slogan, "Fresh, never frozen," made people trust it. Thick burgers, melted cheese, and fresh lettuce made it feel better than other fast food. But things are changing. In many smaller cities, a meal at Wendy's now costs between $11 and $14. That makes it more expensive than McDonald's, but still not as high-end as places like Shake Shack or Five Guys. Wendy's is now stuck in the middle. It's losing the unique position it once had with middle-class and working-class customers. People have noticed changes. Burgers are thinner, cheese doesn't melt as well, lettuce isn't fresh anymore. These may seem like small things, but regular customers can tell something is missing. Some reports say Wendy's is using frozen beef in some areas to cut costs. That goes against its famous promise. But the company hasn't confirmed or explained this change. These quiet changes make customers feel confused or left out. In fast food, people expect the same quality every time. If one day the burger is great and the next day it's not, people stop trusting the brand. When trust disappears, it becomes easy to walk away. Wendy's used to be better than McDonald's and more real than Burger King. Now, for the same price, people are starting to look elsewhere. Trader Joe's. Where did the magic go? Shopping at Trader Joe's used to feel like a little adventure. The small stores were full of special, in-house items: Italian cheese, Belgian chocolate, Thai spices, Mexican sauces, and even wine from Argentina. It wasn't just about buying groceries, it was about discovering fun, new products. But now, many customers feel that magic is gone. Instead of exciting surprises, they're seeing empty shelves and boring replacements. Some favorite items have disappeared with no explanation. Imported cheese, wine, organic snacks, chocolates, and spices are just gone. Why? Because of new tariffs on food, wine, dairy, and organic products from Europe and South America. Some suppliers couldn't keep the prices low anymore. Others stopped shipping their goods because of border delays and higher risks. There were no signs or warnings. Customers just came back one day and found their favorite items missing. Trader Joe's has a special business model. They buy in small batches from niche producers and rebrand the items. This helped them keep prices reasonable and products unique. But this model only works when the supply chain is strong. When it breaks down, it's hard for Trader Joe's to replace items quickly. Unlike big stores like Walmart or Costco, Trader Joe's doesn't have the power to demand better deals. It also doesn't sell online or offer delivery. So if you come to the store and your favorite item isn't there, you have no other option. The same personality and uniqueness that made Trader Joe's popular are now making it harder to succeed. Without consistent stock, customers are starting to feel disappointed. These days, some people drive 10 miles to find their favorite Heinz tomato sauce. But even after all that, they leave the store with nothing. When this keeps happening, customers slowly lose trust. It's like being in a friendship where the other person stops listening. Many people remember what it felt like to shop at Safeway. It wasn't too busy or too noisy, it felt just right. Prices were fair, the service was steady, and the products were always there. For many middle-class families, Safeway felt like a safe place. A calm grocery trip often led to a warm family dinner. But now, that feeling is starting to change. Since early 2024, basic food at Safeway like chicken, milk, cheese, and oil has become more expensive. These higher prices don't come with any deals or discounts. Some shoppers say they now spend $30 to $50 more than last year for the same groceries. Families who used to shop at Safeway to save money now feel disappointed. Not angry, just quietly sad, like they lost something they trusted. Also, Safeway's special imported items like fancy cheese, fruit, and wine are going away. This may be because of border problems, high tariffs, or the fact that Safeway is not part of a big global company. Without these special products, family meals start to feel less special. There are fewer workers in the stores now. Empty shelves stay empty for a long time. There's no one around to help customers. Small, nice things are also missing. Fresh bread is now frozen. Hot food counters are half empty. Self-checkout machines don't work well, and there's no one to fix them. Safeway used to feel calm and helpful. Now, it feels stressful and tiring. Safeway has many problems. Higher costs for power, workers, and transport, late shipments, tariffs that raise prices, not enough staff. It's like a machine that used to work well is now slow and broken. And no one knows how to fix it. Now let's talk about Kroger. In a quiet town near Columbus, Ohio, a single mom walks into Kroger like she always does. But today, there's no milk. The vegetables look old and soft. The freezers have empty spaces. Scenes like this are happening more often. Kroger used to be full and reliable. Now, it feels like the store is slowing down. Why is this happening? One big reason is global trade problems. The U.S. added tariffs to goods from Canada, Mexico, and South America. Those countries added their own rules in return. This has made meat, vegetables, and canned food more expensive. Kroger is now buying more food from U.S. farms. But that also brings problems: droughts in the Midwest, fewer farm workers, and high farming costs. Some reports say imported beef and leafy greens cost 27% more than last year. That's a big problem for any grocery store. Instead of raising prices, Kroger tries to keep things cheap. But to do that, they must offer fewer choices. Before, there were 10 types of vegetables, now just 4. There used to be 6 milk options, now only 2. Shopping used to mean choosing between brands and quality. Now, it's just picking whatever is left on the shelf. Even with all this happening, Kroger is trying to merge with Albertsons. They say this will help them grow and compete. But some people are worried. They think it could lead to less competition and fewer choices for customers. It's like building more rooms on a boat during a storm. No one knows if it will help or make things worse. For people in the Midwest, also called America's breadbasket, this isn't just about grocery stores. It's about losing control over something basic: putting food on the table. Shopping at Kroger now feels like a guessing game. Maybe you'll find meat today. Maybe there won't even be bread tomorrow. This kind of stress makes meals harder. And a brand that once felt strong now feels weak. Now let's talk about Walgreens. There was a time when seeing the Walgreens sign at the end of your street felt comforting. It was always open late. Staff were friendly and helpful. A mom could buy medicine at night. Older people could check their blood pressure and get medicine. Walgreens felt like it was always there when you needed it. But not anymore. More and more people are finding closed doors, empty shelves, or stores that are just gone. In the past few years, Walgreens has quietly closed over 400 stores. Most of them were in low and middle income neighborhoods. These include inner cities and quiet suburbs. These places didn't have many other healthcare options. And the shutdowns happened quietly. No big news. No clear reason. No real goodbye. People only noticed when the store was gone. Most customers didn't know the real reasons. Behind the scenes, costs were rising fast. Renting stores in busy areas was expensive. Paying workers well was hard during a labor shortage. New trade rules added more problems. Tariffs made it costly to bring in medicine, packaging, and medical supplies. Prices for vitamins, pills, and even cough syrup went up. Walgreens already had very small profits. They had two choices: raise prices and lose customers, or keep prices low and lose money. Many stores closed quietly. This wasn't just inconvenient. It left some towns without cold medicine or vitamins, especially in winter. The stores that stayed open had too few workers. Sometimes just one person had to do everything: give medicine, run the cash register, help customers, and check inventory. In a pharmacy, this is dangerous. Mistakes can happen easily when one person is doing too much. Walgreens was more than a store. It was a small part of the healthcare system. People got health advice, reminders about vaccines, and help with using their medicine. Now that part of the system is disappearing. The people who are hurt most are seniors, people with disabilities, and those without cars. It's like one small part of the healthcare chain is breaking. That small break can make the whole system weaker. Who will fill this gap? Crowded clinics? Tiny pharmacies with high prices? Or will basic healthcare become a luxury for some? If big stores leave the towns that need them most, people may face problems far bigger than just not finding cough syrup. Campbell's soup used to be a comfort food for many families. It was easy, not too expensive, and brought back memories. But now, some people open a can and say the flavor feels different. Campbell's used to use cheap, steady ingredients from Canada and Mexico like tomatoes, potatoes, beans, and chicken. They also used aluminum and plastic from around the world. New tariffs made those things much more expensive. The cost of cans went up. The cost of packaged foods, meat, and vegetables also rose. Campbell's had to make a tough choice: raise prices and lose customers, or keep prices the same and quietly reduce quality. So, they may have changed the recipe. Less vegetables in each spoon. More water or starch to fill the can. Less salt and fewer spices, saving money, but losing flavor. In parts of the South and Midwest, some stores stopped buying as much Campbell's soup. Why? Because deliveries were late or incomplete. When shelves stayed empty for weeks, shoppers switched to other brands. Campbell's didn't just lose sales, they may have lost trust. People used to believe Campbell's meant quality and good prices. Now, they are quietly disappointed. Like a can slowly rusting from the inside, the problem may not be seen until it becomes serious. In some rural parts of North America, a mom might drive 20 miles just to buy milk. Or a retired man might walk with a cane to get cough drops. In these small towns, Dollar General was more than just a store. It felt like a last lifeline for people on tight budgets. But now, many are asking, if even Dollar General is getting expensive, where can we go? In some places, a box of cereal at Dollar General costs more than at Walmart. Prices for basic items like toilet paper, milk, and noodles have gone up by 15% to 28%. Why? Tariffs made imported goods from Central America and Asia more expensive. Local inflation made running stores more costly, from power bills to delivery costs. This created a strange situation: a discount store that's more expensive than big city supermarkets. Dollar General's business model depends on opening stores in faraway places. But delivering goods to those places is costly and slow. When fuel prices rise, it's harder to stock these stores. Shipments arrive late or not at all. And suppliers often prefer sending goods to big chains like Walmart. Dollar General stores are also short on staff. In some places, one person does it all: runs the register, unloads boxes, and cleans the store. Products are left unopened. Items are behind glass or still in storage boxes. Customers say they walk in, can't find what they need, call out, "Hello," and then walk into the back to find things themselves. Shopping feels less like buying things and more like hunting in an abandoned store. Walgreens isn't alone in these changes. It's just one part of a bigger picture. Other famous American brands like McDonald's, Wendy's, Target, and Safeway are all struggling. Why? Rising prices, new trade rules, worker shortages, and unstable supply chains. When so many trusted stores change at the same time, maybe the real question is something deeper happening to the way we shop? So what do you think? Is this just a short-term change? Or are we seeing a bigger shift in how people buy food, medicine, and other basics? Tell us in the comments. Your view might help explain what's really going on.